everyone, my name is Lucy and today I'm going to be doing the New Year's book tag. So I will link the original tag down below and let's get into the questions. So number one is, how many books are you planning to read this year? So I am hoping to read 50 books this year, maybe more, we will see. I read quite a few big books, so that makes it more difficult because they take longer to read. But I am hoping to read 50 books this year. I'm pre-filming this, so I haven't set my Goodreads goal yet. But I will be setting it quite low at first and then I increase it as I get to it just to motivate myself a little bit. It's more helpful for me. Number two is, name 5 books that you didn't get to this year but want to make a priority. So I have made a whole video on this, 21 books that I want to read in 2021. So I will link that down below, but I'm just going to talk about a few books here that I mentioned on that list. The first one is Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I've had this on my TBR for ages and I really just want to get through this year to see if I like it, if I want to continue with the series or not. So yes, this is one I'm definitely planning on reading soon. The next book is 3 Dark Crowns by Kendall Blake, and this follows 3 sisters who are trained on different islands as they grow up, and when they come of age they will fight each other and one will win the throne. We have 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and I read Shadow and Bone, the first book in the Grisha trilogy, her first trilogy, and I did enjoy it but I didn't like the ending, so I decided not to continue. I believe that this book is set in the same world and a group of people come together to do a heist. And that's all I know. I've had it for quite a while. I know a lot of people love this book, so I want to see if I love it too. I have A Sprinkle of Sorcery by Michelle Harrison, and I want to read this so much. So I read A Pinch of Magic earlier this year and I absolutely loved it. So I mentioned that in my best books of 2021 video, so I will link that down below because that was amazing. And I really want to read this book very soon. So this series follows 3 girls who are sisters, and one day they find out that they are cursed and they can't leave the island that they live on, and if they do they will die by sunset the next day. And they each get a magical object and they end up in a very dangerous situation. So things happen and it was a magical time. It was scary in parts, it was wonderful though, and it's just, it has my heart. So yes, I need to read this one soon. The last book I'm going to mention for this question is A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro, and this is a gender bent Holmes and Watson retelling, and I think they're at university and there is a mystery to solve. So I've had this one for quite a while. It's not very long, so I'm hoping to read that this year as well. 3 is, what genre would you like to read more of? And for anyone who's seen my videos, this will not come as a surprise, but fantasy. So I have discovered that I absolutely love fantasy. I love fantasy that has a bit of romance in as well. That is my favourite, I think, from what I've read so far. I've been on a kind of journey discovering what I love in books, and I just really love fantasy, so I really want to read all the fantasies really. So I have so many on my list of books that I want to check out, and I'm really excited to read so much fantasy this year. So I am uploading upcoming releases of fantasy books each month, because I found that was a really cool way to find new books that I didn't know of. I have a lot of older fantasies on my TBR, but there are a lot of new fantasies coming out and I don't necessarily hear about all of them. So when I was researching for my first video, which was January releases, I found it really interesting because there were so many cool books that I did not know of at all, and I've added a lot of them on my list to get now. So that was really cool and I want to do that every month. So mainly fantasy is what I want to read more of. I sometimes do read other genres, but fantasy is just what I really love and I want to read a lot more of. So yes, fantasy. Number 4 is, name 3 non-related book goals for this year. So for this I've chosen to get to a good level in French because I've been learning French for a bit. I really want to improve my French and get to a good level in it. Number 2 for this would be to cook more different meals and to just try different recipes because I love cooking, but it can be quite tiring when you don't have much energy. So I really do want to try and cook more different meals, try some different recipes this year. The other goal is kind of book related, but that is just to keep posting on YouTube. I'm really glad that I took the leap to try YouTube and I am loving it so much. And it's just been a really great project for me to focus on, and I really just want to continue it and just keep posting. 5 is, what's a book that you've had forever that you still need to read? So this can count for quite a few of the books that I still own, but for this one I have chosen Arishah and the End of Time by Roshni Chokshi. And this is a middle grade of a girl who often tells lies to impress her school friends. And she tells them that there's a cursed lamp, and they don't believe her. So she goes to the museum where her mother works, and there's this lamp, and it gets broken, and a curse and an evil is unleashed. And our main character has to go on a journey to fight this evil and prevent it. So I've had this for quite a while, but I am excited to read it, and because I'm getting more into middle grade as well, I am planning on reading this year. And then number 6 is one word that you're hoping this year will be, and for this I'm saying better, but you never know. I am hoping that this will be a better year. So yeah. Number 7 is to tag people. So I'm just going to tag everyone who watches this video. You can do it, because I don't want to just select some people. Anyone that watches this video, if you want to do this tag, go and do it and let me know that you've done it. So thank you so much for watching, and please feel free to check out my other videos and subscribe if you would like to, and hopefully see you in another video soon.